just imagine you're on your way to visit your friends to go out for the night. And you go driving down the road and you start to see someone come over to your side. And all you can do is drive over the edge a little bit. So much for you, where you don't run off the road. And all you can do is, when you see that person coming towards you, all you can do is brace yourself for the worst. And then boom, you hear the impact, you feel the impact, and when you come to, you just hope that you're alive and you're okay and you're not hurt. And when you do, then you feel the rage because someone's just hit you. You know they weren't paying attention because they crossed the line on your side of the road. That's what happens when someone is drinking and driving. That other person may not even know what they're doing because they're so intoxicated they don't realize anything of what's going on around them. You should never get behind the wheel when you've been drinking, because you can potentially kill someone or someone's loved one, or even yourself. It is very dangerous and you should not do it. According to the drunk driving facilities of the national statistics, in 1991, there was 15,827 deaths. It's dropped dramatically over the years, because in 2009, there was only 10,759 deaths due to drunk driving. Due to alcohol problem solutions, they say the average back level 0.16 occurs during single car wrecks. 385 times of that is a 0 BAC level. Driver for a male is a risk of 707 sober drivers. There are so many consequences when you get caught drinking and driving. If you get caught, you have your first offense, second offense, third offense. Unless you have thousands of dollars in your account, then there's no reason for you to even drink and drive, because you can't afford it. You can spend time in jail, you can get your license revoked. The fines and the fees are ridiculous. And a lot of times after your first offense, they'll set up a ignition device in your car. So you have to breathe into the device before your car will even start. If they test that any alcohol is in your breath, then you will not be able to ever start your car until the alcohol is out of your system. And that usually happens with your first offense. 12,000 people die from a DUI. 90,000 people are even arrested for drinking and driving. It depends on your weight, male and female, of how much alcohol you can consume. 2 or 3 drinks for a female could be the limit, and then you've reached your BAC level. Male could be about 5 to 6 drinks, and they've reached their BAC level. But you will never know when enough is enough. You may not feel that intoxicated, but when you do your breathalyzer test, it's going to say otherwise. That's why it's very important that you have a designated driver to take you out, or you just have someone call and come pick you up, or you take a taxi, or you stay somewhere. It's better than killing someone, because you think it's okay at the time, but it's not okay. You can end someone's life in just a second, and the loved ones are ruined because of that. Even if you live through it, you are still angry with that person, and you strive to make people understand why it's so important not to drink and drive. It's fine to go out and have a good time, but you need to be responsible and take care of yourself and other people, and have that designated driver or a taxi or someone come and get you if you've had too much to drink. And you may think you're fine because you have a high tolerance, but your BAC level will tell otherwise. A third of people that are arrested are convicted. So if you don't have that money in your account, like today, then there's no reason for you to even do it. Here are a few pictures of what can happen when someone drinks and drives. And there's one, it's just a fender. And here's what a wheel, just what an aftermarket wheel would look like. Here's the front of a truck. Here's the inside of a floorboard, just buckled up. And then there's another one. You're better off staying at home if you do not have someone to take care of you. This is what happened to me. Luckily, I was okay. I was not wearing my seatbelt, and I flew up and hit my head on the windshield. Luckily, I was okay. I lived, and I made it through. I was very angry with that woman, and I hold a grudge against her for the rest of my life. And now that I have kids, I pray to God that someone is smart enough not to drink and drive. Just think, it could be your loved one that could be killed for your stupidness.